my other scene working. It has so far, so it'd be kind of a surprise if it didn't. Surprise. Also, as per usual, the unable to unhost message is kind of worrying. Okay, so apparently Twitch really just doesn't want you to know, be able to see on stream or on your dashboard what game you actually are streaming. You know, just in case the title update didn't stick. Now, as we can see, we are in the Brahma, or the Ancient Chaos area. I'm gonna go up here. But the important thing is actually all of the various texts I have grabbed. Now, this first is one of the most important. It gives us the color and what the gods do. So, Atum. Atum is the unimportant part. Actually, Brahma and Atum are both the unimportant parts. But Atum is green and fighting. So fighting is green. Chaos, purple. Now, this is also a little bit confusing potentially, because chaos could also be existent. But once we see the other ones, and I am missing one. It's in Hall of Malice. I can't get to it. Well, correction. I can't get to it without doing the boss rush. We saw how the boss rush went last time. So the one that I don't know, we have blue, red, purple, and green. The one I don't know, which is yellow, is obviously going to be associated with Emir. And so, red is creation. Red is lives, or life. Blue is pure, or clear. And so, then we also need to know what the various relation for these things are. I believe we've seen the Lotus and text one. I could have shown off the water pot. It is copper. But it's the Lotus is gold, the texts are silver, the pots copper, and the beads are steel. And one of the ways is kinda obvious, just when you look at them, is the Lotus kinda icon is gold. The text icon is, well, it looks steel, but it only pops up if you... Or it doesn't pop up if you do it on silver, and it does on steel. So, left to right, the ages declined, so it would be gold, silver, copper, and steel. We can actually see this if we track the hooves. One of the things was hooves are akin to virtue. So, just a bit of secondary there. So the Padma Lotus, so life and chaos, chaos being purple, life being red. We should get the text. Or not the text, we should get the Lotus. Then the next is the text first. Change that to silver so I don't forget. It's important to do all of the various steps. So, and it's the text. And so it is death and water. Well, we know water. Water is blue. I mean, it's probably the worst one here, but it's because it doesn't really state clearly the color. But we don't have a death one. So, in this case, that has to mean that it's yellow. We have battle, we have water, we have chaos, we have life. Okay, so that's the text. Now we have the copper, and it is the water pot. It is battle, which we know to be green, and it is chaos, which we know to be purple. Boom, water pot. And now steel. Now the Hall of Prayer. It is fighting, which we know to be green, and it's lives, which we know to be red, so it's Christmas colors. Fortunately, that doesn't matter. It would matter if we fell off. I would need to do everything. And you can actually already see the effect of this. There's that little blue skull underneath the grail. Of course, we can drop weights here to have it bring up different things, different potential bits of information. I don't think it's actually necessary to do so. I believe all the information just gets transferred into your map regardless. But it is, especially when you're looking for things, it does end up being fairly useful. Where to now? I think it's this guy that's in the room next to this. I don't know that I necessarily have the clues for it. So. Yes, we do. Fire, Earth, and Sun in front of Garm. Oh, and we can delete all of the... Actually go to the top. The Brahma asked. Because they're not important anymore. And I also grabbed this being important for Valhalla, and I grabbed these, which are also in Divine Fortress, because I'm pretty sure that those icons are used to show off various things. But we are actually done here. I'll go to the not Underworld, I'll go to Valhalla. Because I'm pretty sure I know where that Truth Owner is. I don't know that I can actually do anything once I do unlock it. Yeah, you can. It's actually really helpful to have just because it shows you where the various hidden things are. So, fire rain upon the earth. Fire. Oh. Okay, so it's the one we don't have yet. To get that one actually requires Underworld. Hey, it's a blatant clue. You don't get. I seem to recall that one not being quite so blatant before. That's interesting. Because before I seem to recall it being something along the lines of do that which it cannot copy. And there was another tablet that stated that the Mjolnir could not be copied because it was the god's ability. But I guess that was too obtuse for people. I'm not complaining. That one did seem to have a decent amount of people confused, so. And since it's not necessarily going to be accurate, I do want to have efficient uses of it. I also don't want to accidentally use it. And here I'm coming over for a key fairy. Not for the key fairy that you know was we were told to bring across the river Styx. That is for another item. This is for the thing that I unlocked in Takamagahara Shrine. I wasn't sure where the thing was for it. Yeah, thankfully with the gauntlet, we no longer have to worry about those. They just don't do sufficient damage. Now this isn't anything special, it's just an item. A ring. It improves weapon throwing damage and I think speed. Possibly distance on some of them. Definitely speed. Trying to think what else it is that we do. I can't think of anything. The issue. And something I mentioned last time is when the eyes glow green. This thing is here. Now, something neat is that it does do the same costumes you do. That includes play pot. It includes all of the various dumb costumes you get. And, you know, you can damage it, but you take damage at the same time. Now, obviously, though, when you raise items up, it does not have those items. The Lamp of Time doesn't actually work, as I recall. I think that was almost everybody's first idea. But that worked. And it released combustible gas. But now we have the death sigil. Rage-filled face, worked with murderous intent, they who wield excessive power. And on the right it looked like the all of the mantras being used. That would be because it was all of the mantras. I wasn't actually aware that was a death trap. I think this over here is a death trap too, and I think it's especially funny because, of course, there's the possibility that you come down here without snowshoes. But I don't think I actually have the ability to get out of here, right? At least not safely. And I want to save a little bit of progress I got there. So, since we have seen at least two, we don't have access to the other Death Sigil I know I've seen. Death Sigil is also nice like a few of the others because it glows nice and bright. It's not like the one that glows yellow. That one is my least favorite of the sigils because sometimes you can't see it when it's glowing and there's nothing in front of it. This was especially bad before. I believe patches have made it so that it's mostly fine. But this isn't anything special. This is just crystals. You can tell by the map. I want the skulls mainly because they say neat shit and are necessary. And there are no other things that we can get here. If we go back to, oh hey, that red thing is mantra. I'm dropping that save in case I have not taken sufficient time to do things. And the fairies have not responded yet. You nearly got to see me die. Yeah. So, oh, there was something else I wanted to do. I'll be right back. I want to get a software. I've ran into it multiple times, and it passed my mind every time I come back to it. And of course, I can never remember where Mr. Kuro is. But that's one of the reasons we have money this time. You can also see that I bought bullets. It really doesn't take long if you're using the fairies. So, Rose and Camellia, McCurry Master. Obviously, that's using up basically all of our stuff now. Now, I don't think it's going to be super obvious what this does for a bit. And I may have the software combo wrong anyway. I think this is the combo that does the plus damage. Well, I guess I should say qualify that one. Plus damage for katanas. Yeah, like that was 3 hits instead of 4. I think it certain. These. I was thinking it was just a single hit with that. I have combo. Yeah, that should be a great combo. Oh, this is with these alive. This is going to be a huge pain in the ass. Oh, with them dead, it's a huge pain. That is really tight. Okay, so fire, earth, sun. Convenient. And of course, they want you to do it in front of the Garm statue, in front of the bust of Mimir, so that they can get you killed. Wait, what? Huh. Wow. Well, since one, I've not done anything, and two, I have the wrong fairy anyway. Animal, though. To show off that it is actually instant death. And this is one of the really nice parts about porting in, is you don't lose your trail. Porting in eliminates basically all of the hassle. The only hassle then is you can't do the puzzle from it. So when I do come over to do the thing, rather than doing it with this, where one mistake would result in needing to redo it, I'm gonna head over to Portal Battlefield, since that's a considerably quicker one. Yeah, I don't think it's even the most efficient one. It's just I know how to get to it easily. I'm certain speedrunners use a different one. That is the weapon fairy. So we appear to be back on the vault starting one. The item fairy. And this one should be purple. And yeah, there's patterns too, but I don't give a shit about the patterns. Already wasted. Also got absurdly lucky there. Base Valgor's sigil. And these are the bombs. These are one of the most important items that new items, I guess, that we've had access to for a while. So, this symbol. Now, you might be sitting there going, okay, so do you know offhand which one of these it is? Well, it's probably the golden wing, but I can't say for certain. There are minor differences sigil to sigil. That one's actually one of the only ones that has that text thing that... this room's a huge pain in the ass. Get out of. Because I'm not showing it off, but there's spikes on the land at the bottom, and that is, of course, poison lava. Honestly, beating Ratatosk right now is not necessary. Now, the bombs are important. Because, okay, so, can you guess where the mantra's located? Now, it seems like we can do something up here. And we can hear something when we hit it. That's because it's breakable with bombs. Now we don't need this mantra for a while. Bombs are, at least for the moment, incredibly important to not stay on. Because of course you can kill yourself with them. Now the software combo that upgrades the katana is not the same one that upgrades the whip. Which is of course unfortunate, but you don't want... I assume the devs did not want the two best weapons being upgraded by the same combo. And of course I say two best weapons, but really they're functionally all I've used for a doll. And when, God, I can't think of his name. When the prior Master of Hell told us that he was opening this up for us, opening up the way to the Trickster. This is what he meant. We can't get there yet because Hraesvelgr is still alive. I know I've been there. I don't remember what is to the or left. Okay. So what all do we have access to from our new acquisition? Oh, we have access to a new bit of software. It's the it actually can be used for anything yet. I might be mistaken, but I don't think that. We'll see. Actually, do I? It can. So that's another reason to want to go grab that. If you remember, I got a secret fairy, key fairy, to mark off a location in the Dark Lord's Mausoleum. And you can see it here. Also, that's another decent indication that we're doing more damage. That thing, which normally took 2 hits, is dying in 1. So we have La-Mulana. Now, this is the whip combo. I don't... There we go. This is the... Oh, sorry, no. This is the, everything that's not whip combo. Okay, we don't... I'm never gonna... I might read those on screen once I show them on stream. Once I have them all. This is the whip combo. Now, obviously, we can't have both on at the same time. Most of the time, I prefer to use the whip. And now, it's actually a really strong whip. It's stronger with this than the katana was without. And I'm trying to think of other things that we have access to. Have a sheet of notes here. That's what I grabbed. I was actually not 100% expecting to do the... Oh. I've been commenting on needing the Lamp of Time for something for a bit. I don't know that it's actually 100% required. I've heard some talk that it is in fact not required. And that the thing I was complaining about being fixed is actually not even 100% consistent if you let it go most of the way. It apparently stays broken. If it breaks that little thing on the right, it's supposed to stay broken, according to people that I have heard from. But that may have been fixed. Nope. Now, are there... Oh, hey. That stays broken. Oh. Interesting. Well... Man, it's a good thing this game is buggy as fuck. That is the weirdest fucking... and what that does is that allows us to go to the Dark Lord's Mausoleum. And we have actually seen, and I should heal. We have, of course, seen the blue for this. I will show it off. It is actually right below where you use it. It's one of the oddly lazy feeling puzzle answer solutions. Fortunately, that thing stays dead, but... Huh. Have I stated recently that I hate skeletons? True. So, Amit, that monster that is supposed to eat us if we go to that part in the lower right, hides in a hides in a garden cloaked by the power of the stars. Okay, this is not important. I do want to grab this just for the sake of not needing to mess around with jumps that I'm really bad at. And the Pyramid Crystal restrains the power of the stars, wreaks havoc on that which hides the power of the Dark Star. And... I've not shown it off because I was thinking that there was a puzzle associated with it. But, as I realized when I was going around, I'm just a moron. And we go down here. Don't go down there. We'll get that eventually. This isn't the first time we're... Oh, hey. Guess who, didn't see that? So this is where you get the info on that enemy. Bosses, generally speaking, don't drop their info. And this is the best, important, however you want to call it, hot spring. This is a bit of a puzzle, or a bit of a clue about Nibiru. It has neither air nor water. I mean, Psychic is also just a fantastic shopkeeper. Now, I really wish there was something which told you when your thing, when it started taking place, but I mean, obviously, we're not using ammo. Now, what the enemy we're fighting isn't going to be what's, you know, made all that much easier by not using ammo, but I wanted to show this off. And really, now when I say you don't use ammo, I mean for it. I was thinking that that didn't actually work. Normally you need to wait for his mouth to be closed to do damage to him. But okay. Still hate that not being breakable, whatever. Health drink doesn't matter. They're so accurate. But I'm actually not going to where you might think I'm going. At this point, I'm going over here. Get a actual soft save. We haven't yet done the puzzle. Judgment will be rendered before Mot. Or I think there's supposed to be an accent or a stop there, so it's supposed to be like Ma'at. Maybe wrong there. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. An innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The undead Amit will render the judgment. Also, without... Oh. I thought the pots were necessary. And of course, because Amit's on the left side now. God damn it, game. We were supposed to get killed. Amit is a buggy little fuck. I don't know. Fuck with things. So much like every other time I've entered that room and not been killed by Amit being dumb as shit. So you might be wondering, okay, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, if you're not killed, you're not entirely fucking certain. But in this case, it's because I have weight. Now, if you're thinking, okay, it's related to money, well, no, and it makes sense that it's related to weight. Because you're on a scale. So now we have Mot's Feather. We can go see, potentially, Anubis. There's just one problem. Where the fuck is Anubis? And I don't mean a statue of Anubis. Also, I'm kind of amused by the fact that I took more damage coming down there, getting to this nice HP total, than I did fighting Amit, who's almost always a huge pain in the ass. Now, we no longer have a reason to be without weights. So I am going to get probably more than I need for the rest of the game. Honestly, the easy way to get to the part of the Eternal Prison that I want to get to is probably still just go through Valhalla. It does mean not having the Grail, but to get to the side that I would want to get to, I wouldn't have the Grail anyway. What I wanted to do there is to have my air control so I could more easily get up here. Because there's actually this. Now there's also this over here, which is the important part for seeing Anubis. Now, if we did not have the Mott's Feather, we would have died as soon as we entered. Prove your worth. We detest the intensity of pain. Hopefully we will not have to endure that which we detest. Behold the frozen ground at our feet. Rejoice, or we will be rendered powerless. Now, this is a clue that really kind of sucks. But this one has frozen spots next to it. And it's not that the clue sucks, it's that the puzzle sucks. I originally solved it because one of the enemies was kept floating there. So I needed to whip there. And frankly, that would make it a fine puzzle if that's what happened for everybody. But it's not. The damn things have a random ass pattern. They ain't getting that bit of experience. You who have come from the world of the living, who stands on the precipice of doom, we will see the extent of your courage, then two of us will disappear. Still in us the fear of the unspoken. You who have come from the world of living, stand before the wheel of ages. We will hear the extent of your incanted silence. So, we have gotten the one difficult one, the one annoying one. Oh, yeah, I actually did show off this pot. Maybe I didn't show off the silver one. I don't remember where that one is. I'm pretty sure that there's also another pot that I caught. Another wheel that I could not show off. Oh. Why the fuck didn't I record those? I mean, I'm not seeing another Wheel of Ages. And that is Pollution. The middle ones are gone. And of course, the frozen part is more difficult to see because, well, a lot of hell frozen over. Push. I think it's about there. Yeah, that's good. And oh. Well, would you look at that? and I can go up and check which one. B. I have no idea. So yeah, this room sucks and I died. So we need to go do everything that we just did. I mean, I did bait this entire time. Hell is miserable. Prepare for that. But yeah, these enemies are basically the worst. Consistent. And we can't even do this from the other side. So if we've got to do this on a run, trying to actually do everything, that's just game over. Well, it's not really just game over, it's just a huge pain in the ass and game over in potential. It doesn't matter which side you do it. For a while it was bugged and only one of them actually worked. That's... Having done that, I just want to get out. Let's go up to the village of departure, heal up again. Let's get a solid save. Just so I don't have to do any of that again. And let's go back. Because we still need to get that last one. And you might remember from when I was screwing about in one of the early times we went to the Eternal Prison, which I think is kind of what you're supposed to do, intent. If I remember correctly, this one is a... Nope. I didn't remember correctly. Honest. Faster just to do a continue. It might be this one to the left of us. Need to wait for it to be red. Oh, hey. It's weird that you get control back when you go through. Zone. Or at least I think it's... So let's push this. A tablet is probably a bit too far over. The important part is being able to make the jump in a single jump from the left, and then being able to make a single jump to the right. So, what does Anubis say to us? Excellent. Go meet with Osiris. Now, there are 3 options here. Cyrus is obviously a 5th member of the 5th children. Now, the 5th children made the children that made the humans. Or, they made... I don't... Honestly, La-Mulana lore is not one of those things my brain ever decided was worth keeping. So, the sky people. Give me some treasure. Scythe said to belong to the wife of a flame giant. The wife of Surtur. We can get that boss again. Now, not again. God damn, those Locapolas are just fucking everywhere. And so you might be wondering, are we going to cheese that boss? Probably. But there's no point in cheesing it if I don't show it off first. I mean, I didn't show Amit off, but I don't give a shit about Amit. Amit's a pain in the ass. I showed off, actually, everything that Amit does. As absurd as that sounds. Also, thankfully, cleared out the poison. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, this looks odd, you would be correct. I was supposed to die there. Oh, did they make it so that just being in the magma is no longer an instant death? Holy shit, a good change from one of these patches? Oh hey, because I don't have, I can't remember if it's the Spalder or the Flame Torque. I can't break the block that I'm standing on, so this is completely safe. Oh. Well, you know, I said that a good change, but, damn. Well, we did get pretty close, despite it taking me a long time to actually get to do damage. Oh, what the... So, something like that is the ideal. Something where he will go forward and do his little nasal drip. Where you can stand and are safe from both the drip and hitting your own block. I also got to show off running up his arm to do some damage. This fight is just really interesting. It's, honestly, because of the removal of instant death, it feels a lot more fun. Because it's a lot... Well, okay, it's magma. Magma, you know what it does. It hurts a bit. And of course, what's this? Well, if you played the original La-Mulana, you know. Oh, it doesn't even kill you anymore. That is crap. That's not true. It killing you was the worst fucking thing. So now we have... Oh, well that explains why I couldn't, Now we have the Flame Torque. The Flame Torque is incredibly good and will kill me incredibly frequently. It is the best and the worst. It is a damage increase because while bosses tend to get iframes, the damage from Flame Torque is done on the same frame as your hit. And I'm trying to think as to where combustible gas is, because I've not shown any off. I'll be showing combustible gas off probably pretty frequently now, because of course, anytime I attack, it will light that on fire. Oh, and this is one of the clues that, oh hey, Amit's on the wrong side. I was thinking somewhere around here was combustible gas. Now, it's like the whip upgrade. Not the whip upgrade. Like the software combo. Sometimes it doesn't do enough damage. Doesn't increase your damage enough for it to really be perceptible. Obviously, against bigger things, it's going to be more perceptible. Okay, I couldn't find any gas. I could have sworn there was some over here, but... Now I'm trying to remember what else we have to grab. I know there's the Hollow Malice. We haven't finished Ancient Chaos, which is of course amusing because we've done the Brahma puzzle. Actually is another... I know there's another spot for the key, that we need the key fairy in the underworld. I just don't remember where it is off the top of my head. It may have even mentioned key fairy. That's one of the problems. Key fairies are used for a mix of required and optional content. Actually, I think we're at the point where everybody gets into their big thing of, yeah. Okay, so this is talking about Hollow Malice. Miracle Witch is, I think, useful for choosing your fairy and nothing else. So it's not that important. Also, the brown wall is unbreakable without at least Flame Torque, I think. And I think that's all he's going to tell us until we get it. Oh. Okay. And this is not talking about any individual item. That's trying to tell you about the developer room. This is in... I don't remember. Might be Eternal Prison. There's a lot of shit in Eternal Prison. We might be far enough along that, nope. agree with you there 100%, Mulbrook. The other one. Phobos. That's reminding me. With the Flame Torque, do you know what boss we can fight? Mini boss, not real boss. And this, super useful. Hey, I'd forgotten about that. Phobos has already shown that he is more useful than like 3/4 of the cast. And apparently you are supposed to do it the grab hold way. And now we have ultimate weapon. I had to know. You can say all you want that I did not have to actually know. I had to know. I mean, you know, you don't have the person holding your big ultimate weapon be a god of destruction and not have me go and whip the god of destruction. So it's a bit of a pain to get from here, but it's still actually easier than going in the proper way. Owing to the fact that, you know, screw-ups I can cover from. I hadn't screwed that up all in a while. I was gonna say all game, but that's not actually true. And so while the Flame Torque whip software combo is very strong, it still can't one-shot a lot of things that I would really prefer to have one-shot. Now, there is a mantra associated. I don't know if it actually is possible to use while the fight's going on. Really, I'm not sure. I don't think. So, I'm going to go grab a fairy. I'm not sure the weapon fairy would actually help at all. Most of my problem is just taking damage. Looks like that, the steel ball whip. Bumps damage enough that the cute little things in the mortal battlefield. Wow. Only take 2 hits. He no play so good. I'm getting hit by everything. At least I'm not taking sufficient damage. Actually have me enter here under full health. So, you know, obviously this thing doesn't actually have that much health, although, you know, based off the fact that I seem to be doing additional damage to everything, including Vidopna. Makes me wonder if the Flame Torque or Whip were bugged. Before I did a save and reload by dying. Weird, my jump button didn't want to work. Now this time we've entered with far more fairy time. Of course, the boss, Vidopner, has some issues. As with any enemy that's hitting you with projectiles, projectiles come out far too frequent. They do too much damage. And it's just not a fucking fun fight. It's tedium. At its best, it's tedium. I'm not saying that it was better before. I'm saying that it's a shitty fight, and it's a shitty design. And no, I'm not expecting this to have good boss fights or anything, but I'm expecting it not to be the most miserable fucking thing in existence. I'm expecting it to be better than a shitty fucking Wily boss fight. And frequently, that's not what I'm fucking getting. Like, I have a low expectation because the boss fights in the original La-Mulana weren't that fucking good. This is worse almost across the board. I would say... Wow. Sometimes you forget that this game has really dumb acceleration on its jumps. Hey, guess who's just gonna jump in the lava? In this case, I'm not even frustrated because I'm embarrassed. I'm frustrated because the inconsistent knockback and the fact that the boss is designed to keep you pushed back, but he's immune to every range weapon. The lava doesn't fucking matter. 90% of the stuff with the room doesn't matter. And the dumb fucking acceleration backwards and forward. Worse is inconsistent. Fuck this. No, I can't remember if I saved or not. What we're gonna do is we're gonna heal up, we're going to do a save. Gonna grab a berry, and then we're gonna go into the Hall of Malice. Because after fighting one poorly designed boss, clearly the best thing to do for my sanity is to go fight 10 of them. Because I think that's all I have access to. Okay. I knew it was somewhere near the staircase that she couldn't actually hit. I may have needed to bait her in with standing, or with the duck or some other standing just a little bit far away. Weird. Pick the shield out and then immediately put it back. But the button's not working that way. Now, if you played this in an earlier patch, that enemy used to bounce around. And you look at this guy. He does too much damage for me to... Actually, that probably would work on Vidofner since he's just a mini boss. And I know, because I remember it, not because I... actually remember where it's located. But there is somewhere. Yeah. That was the Nemean lion. And that is dumb as hell. I thought it was a breakable wall. Oh. That's why I was whipping. No, it's just a hidden wall. Back up. Ah, this is why I was remembering the breakable wall. Bolts are tough enough to keep arrows from penetrating their... Oh, they changed this. You used to be able to... I'll demonstrate it with this one. Be able to do this and get on there. You can't do that. Those spikes won't let you. I'll actually show it off on that. So what is the event now? These casting enemies not dying in one hit. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, one thing I can't show off, since we have this now. Can't do anything with it. Because we don't have 9 bosses down. So, fortunately, this enemy is not too difficult. So, of course, he has weird iframes. Basically, unlike the others, when his mouth is not open, it's just a straight 1-to-1. God damn it. This is, I think, one of the British Isles. I could be remembering though. One of those things where people who are basing the entirety of their argument on shit like D&D would state is not a dragon. Also, check out those hands. With the ring, the shurikens become pretty decent. And the price is certainly right on the shurikens. They're effectively free, and a lot of things drop them. Now, that's not a serious prophecy, but I find it interesting that it mentions sun, moon, and stars, and none of those are lit up. So we are entirely done with this path. That isn't true. Obviously, we saw the boss room. It has the treasure chest in it. If we went back to the room with, I think it's the lion in it, and talk to the guy in there, we could get a hint as to what is in that chest. And it's important, eventually. Also, my fuck up with the Lamp of Time gave me a thought as to how to get the fur. If that thing stayed up there, that would be the biggest stick move. Yeah, there are not a lot of frames there on the way up. Case in point. Yeah, and you need to do it early. Fuck. Yeah, you need to do it basically before the goddamn thing starts moving. On the upside, I haven't done it too early yet. On the downside, I haven't done it early enough to jump yet. Or stand, for that matter. So that time I thought I had done it too early. And I may have done it actually in time, but that jump it. Dumb as hell. So as you can see, it doesn't need to be up very high. Reduces the damage we take. And none of these things show up on the actual sprite, but they do show up on the art. And that is regardless of what garb you have on. I know that there is a grab boss that I want the thing for. Because if you time it just right, you can one-shot it with the lamp. Not a real one-shot, but it's... It effectively works out to being a one-shot. And one really nice thing with La-Mulana 2 is that the Lamp of Time instantly refills, I believe. Could just be that I'm dying. That's having it refill instantly. But. Oh, hey, we have this sigil now. It's a skull. Fuck, I think this was the one that used to be real... God, I hope they didn't change that. If they made the text on one of these worse, that's just a miserable fucking existence. Oh, I forgot about this lady. Which is weird given that, you know, the whole she killed me twice thing. But yeah, this is one of the things that I kind of wanted. With her, we can only hit her head. With the boar, it's the whole goddamn thing. Well. That's interesting. We landed at a spot where there wasn't any, ground. Now we have about 60 more health entering this fight. So I will do the damage to her. Or the boar could just be fucking immortal. So we're entering this last fight with effectively the same amount of health. Not enough here to get a level. I needed to follow that reasonably closely. Now, sometimes the game likes to eat your input. I don't know why. But when you see me just jump and not whip, that's because the game's eating a fucking input. Again, it's not something that I remember happening with the early versions, but I didn't stream those. So it could also be the streaming part. Of course, that thing moves too fast to dodge it. Why the fuck is the boar immortal at times? So which one still fucking has health? Okay, so it's the boar, the one that I was tinking off of for half the goddamn fight. Cool, I love bosses with shitty iframes. Of course, I suppose the real problem with that one is it was changed in a patch. And given that I have so far come across a single, including the fact that this guy no longer pushes you back. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, meet the Hall of Malice. Half the bosses were neutered. The other half were made 10 times as hard as they used to be. Why? Because balance is a fucking lie. Who the fuck gives a shit about balance anyway? It's a single player game. And of course, I think if you go down the hole, he both gets an extra attack and his health resets. Because that's fun. But I believe that's all of the bosses we have access to right now. Upside, we can get an upgrade for our shitty We didn't have the money for it before, now we do. We have 10 of them, which I think is max. Now, I think the ring also upgrades, and the torque as well upgrade. Those things we have. Now, of course, we haven't killed all of the bosses of Malice. And if we go around, we can kind of figure out which one we've missed. Well, I mean, obviously we haven't killed the actual boss of Malice, but this is the Sphinx's room. We didn't kill it this time, we killed it on a previous visit. But there are 19 rooms. Now, some of them are obviously not associated with bosses. Ladon's room is a two-piece thing, and it includes Alcyonius. Alcyanus? I don't know. Now, one of the things mentioned, you know, Miracle Witch here in the Brown Wall. I'll look around for that. Wait, did I? I did. It can be tough to read some of these tablets sometimes, or to tell if you have read. How are you supposed to know that? Well, fuck if I know. This is the antechamber. This is Orthrus's. I don't think the game really intends you to come back to this backside. Given that it's not really doing it. Also, it's weird that the Earth Spears just tink off them when they normally. What? What? Okay. Wait a second. Who wrote that? The Gigas wrote that. Also, hey, we can use our thing again because we killed all the bosses. And even though we have purchased a fair amount of stuff this go around, at least 1250 plus the 60 weights, which is 10 per 5, so 1400-ish. We're back up to 600. Fortunately, we don't have anything to buy for a while. I'm on the wrong ring for Hall of Malice. And so she gets an intro, similar to Surtur did. Hey, she looks kind of familiar. Also, she is hugely annoying to fight. Yeah, when we do lose, that's gonna happen before too. I'm going to go over to the Ancient Chaos and grab the thing of not losing ammo. Oh, okay, first. Oh yeah, and we already hit this up at least once, so... I'm gonna grab a fairy. Now, the purpose of the fairy really is only to get me to the boss without losing health. Unfortunately, there's not a particularly good way, or at least one I'm aware of, to get to the spring quicker. Now, that's not entirely true. As you see in the... I mentioned the... Boy, howdy, do I... Unfortunately, you can't cheese monk jewels this way. I know, you weren't thinking of doing that, but... And so, we meet a echidna. And... chest is trapped. Giant's flute. Okay, so we have all of the usable items. Now, we don't have this 5th sigil, but I don't think it's actually available. And you see that little bit of red that occasionally comes off us? That's the symbol that our thing is working. The hot springs work. It's almost impossible to see in the Ancient Chaos. So. Well, we have beaten Echidna. Let's go to Heaven's Labyrinth and see what Hyphen has to say about that. Oh. Gee, I wonder why the Gygus were interested in destroying Typhon. So, I'm going to go fill up the lamp of time. And then I'm going to go see if Vidofner is susceptible to the lamp of time. I mean, he is only a mini-boss, not a, full, Unctual boy. He is not, but his, projectiles are, which is the weirdest fucking thing. Also, I keep thinking that the platforms will block those, since we can't jump through the platforms. Okay, so, lesson learned? No. Also, I don't think the gun even works on Vidofner. One of those bosses where you actually need to figure out how you want to fight him. Which, of course, the answer is you don't want to fight him. But you need to. And I could have sworn that, you know, both... One, his meteors did less damage before. And that leaves us with the Unctual. I believe that's all of them? Now what I'm doing here is, I don't remember exactly where the La-Mulana 2 software is. And so I'm looking around. Fuck this game. I'm looking around at the top of the screen for a Mjolnir mark. I don't have a charge for that is fairly easy to address once I do actually have the spot. Unless it requires the handle, which is the thing that makes it so it actually goes to accurate spots. It actually has any level of accuracy. Now, oh hey, they changed something. The flame torque used to double hit that. Of course meant that a single hit got you 2 charges, and hitting twice got you electrocuted and dropped all charges. Oh, hey. You see the Mjolnir mark? Kinda difficult. La-Mulana 2 is, I believe, one of the ones that is actually very useful. So it's 400. We are functionally done with the race scanner. It's no longer going to be that important. Can always turn skull touch back on. They all. Now, it's visible that it's doing something with La-Mulana, because that's right next to it. Now, it's less obvious, but it's also doing something with the maps. You can see the hidden rooms are now lit up in gray. So obviously there's a hidden room, not here, but... Oh, did... Huh. I guess you need to do that every time. I was thinking the, that color fade in place. Wait, how the fuck did we get over... Oh, I guess that doesn't count as a real door. That's actually real good. What do you have? Oh, you don't say anything new. And does Osiris say anything new? Okay. We've gotten a fair amount done this time already. One of the really nice things, though, of course, I went to an area with, I don't think, any hidden rooms. But if there are hidden rooms, you can just open up the map now. And that's, of course, La-Mulana 2. And, both map program. And that's the thing, on a lot of the front sides, there are no hidden... I'm not actually even looking at these maps. There are no hidden rooms. Because the front sides are open or whatever. I know the one on the left, that's the one that got me the gauntlet and I only lucked into. Oh, I actually know what the one on the right is, too. It's actually a necessary room. See, because this is where it is. This room. Gate of the Dead, interestingly, does not have hidden rooms because it is, you know, it's got two sides. Takamagahara Shrine, we've been in that room, that's where we got the ring. How the hell do we access the other side of Takamagahara Shrine? Because I think I have the stuff I need to, work there now. Because I think that was sigil related. That's Spiral Gate, and that's Gate of the Dead. Gate of the Dead's back door. I think it only has, yeah, 2 entrances. It wouldn't be... Fuck it, roots. I don't remember where roots actually all connects to. Most of these are going to do that. So it's Ice Fire Treetop, Noon. Oh, what this one is. Like, I know it's not Takamigahara Shrine, but it doesn't actually help. And of course, with double jump, you can always double damage boost. Oh, yeah, this is Takamigahara Shrine. That's why I was thinking it was connected. It's the regular end. Get to the... Also, what's the entrance at the bottom here? Oh, well. I do it. I needed to go right there after entering the room with the ice. Also, that ferry lasted a very long time. Oh, and hey, if you wait long enough, the Krakens multiply in here. Excellent. That's just what I wanted. This is Heaven's Labyrinth. Okay, that's not it. The door at the labyrinth. Actually, just be quicker to go from the... Did I... Oh, that's Hollow Malice. That's a fucking thing from Ancient Chaos, isn't it? I had the bosses down. Didn't have a way to use whatever it was. I think that is this way. And we're not really using the totem pole. Oh yeah. Still haven't actually done the ancient chaos area. Oh, and this was where the silver one. I knew I'd shown it off, I just didn't remember where. And that's talking about thing we defeated with lightning. Oh, and here is the other spot we needed a cog. This looks a lot like we're going to be fighting a boss. I don't know what the actual answer as to how you're supposed to fight Belial is. Maybe you can do it in the garb? I don't know. But we did finish that up. Go to ancient. I meant the regular ancient chaos engine. We actually don't need that. What the fuck? We don't need that totem pole anymore. And of course, one of the interesting things here is there's not a lot of people here in Ancient Chaos Week. The area we just left had one of them. But we've not gotten a lot of loot. And of course, because we have already done the Pray to Anu puzzle. I really wish that, you know, I had something to say about Ancient Chaos other than welcome to Ancient Chaos, everything. Wait, enemies. So, you might wonder, how the hell are we supposed to beat Anzu? Okay, I can't even find the village of departure in the map. He has a lamp of time. Indeed he does. We're supposed to defeat Anzu by fighting fire, time fire, with time fire. And with me just now remembering that it's a lamp of time, that that dumbass comparison worked better than I had hoped. That was supposed to be dumb and hokey, not, actually accurate to how, the game ends up playing. Now, I believe we still need to go over and activate them. But by showing off our own, I believe that makes it so that he can't fizz. And of course, I'm sure that there are better ways to fight him than just, you know, tank him, but, you know, I really don't give a shit. And now we have the Destiny tablet. And we can get up here and fight a noob. We're not gonna go fight a noob. Not yet. At least partially because of our low HP situation. Oh, look at our gold total. And because I just realized that we have stuff for Pyramid. Okay, that's not entirely true. No, I'm not doing that yet. I'm getting the alternate meanings first. Not actually where I intended to go. Intended to go is the other part of Ice Fire Tree. Okay, so heaven is roof. I believe we can only get like a small number of these each time. I may have bugged this out. I'm not gonna complain. The second meanings thing is kind of a pain. So, if we go over around here, I have my other need to know. The thing from Pyramid says that its words are roof, moon, fire, wall, and either eternal or mother. We have both of those. So let's go over to the Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum. I could show those off, but those took a while to grab. I was kind of expecting to get crushed there. Oh. Now, first thing we need to do is hold up the pyramid crystal for some reason. We need it to be in the lower part of the pyramid. Oh wait, do we need to do the mantra first? Now you might be thinking, okay, you know, I saw that coming. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I actually didn't get hit by that one first time. That's not true. I almost didn't get hit by that one. I almost dodged it. Because I expected it. I just didn't expect it well enough. I really wish there was a less crappier way to get into. Oh. I mean, what? But we're not there yet. And I wanted to show off both of those because I love them so much. I mean, who would expect two traps? I mean, I've seen a lot of first-time players that, you know, expected one of them. Or after the first one, expected a second one. But of course, you need to be fairly big into La-Mulana to have anticipated both of them. Of course. Well, what's this? Well, apparently, Nibiru's in space. Now, do you remember what the tablet that we saw said about Nibiru? There's no air or water. Meet arguably the first time, only time, outside of combustible gas that alert is used. Yeah, no, it surprised me too. Unfortunately, it's not really fucking useful. Or else people who had alert on, I have alert on, wouldn't fall for that trap with Nibiru. Because what alert would tell us is warning, vacuum. What the fuck does that mean? I really wish. I know there used to be a way to do it. Use that. Might be one of the reasons the speedrunners still do the earlier version. Let's see, danger vacuum. Okay. Resistant to heat, water, and polluted air. Nowhere does it tell you it's a fucking spacesuit. And so we have all but one mantra. Also, this is a secondary reason to run the earlier versions, get the speed increase in this area, because it's operating on water physics. Also, this is a way, theoretically, if you have a guide open or something, to figure out which ones you're missing. Those turrets, they would hurt. They are, okay, so that's one. Lightning. I mean, we knew we were missing some came in. Not that big a deal. Obviously, I would have preferred to not be missing any. Oh, and that power band. This is the area that makes it necessary. Because you need to do 3 at this. Also, I think this is one of my favorite sets of music. It feels... Just sounds really, really pleasant. So we're missing 2 of the 12 skulls. Thank you, Lightning. Let's go back and look at the prophecies for a second. Heimdall responds to night. Ratatoskr responds to missing. Wish that is howled at the final gate. Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon end up being fairly important several times. Now, because I can't remember if this is the clue for it, and because I forgot to show off, oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh, we have bombs. Now you might be thinking, okay, but why would that be in the game? Give him a wig. Near as I can tell, that's the only purpose. I think he also bitches if you attack the statue, saying it's very important, some such not. And Samarantha still does not say anything. Now, can you see where it is? I sure as shit can't. Scanning doesn't show anything. Oh, let's do... give that a shot. And you might be wondering, okay, Lauratia, why the fuck did you do that? It's actually... first one. This. Wish that is howled at the final gate. But this is probably actually me misinterpreting one of these, because I think child is actually howl. We can find that out though, because we do need to know the second meanings. Not true. It is useful to know the second meanings. Also, I wonder if Alvis is just available now. No. Nope. That bug was I was right. So we haven't found it. And yet I explained my process of getting to the right answer. I got to the right answer in the wrong way because Scream and Howl are pretty similar. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me this time. I'll heal first. So thank you for watching. And I believe AutoHost will take you over to Smite, who I believe is doing a big ol' marathon. I think he started like minutes after I did. So, again, thank you for watching. Probably find my OBS so I can hit stop streaming.